Well, last week, Southwest, a real athletic team, and our defense, did just a great job containing their athleticism, especially their quarterback. Did a really good job with that. And, it was a long trip to Fort Worth, a long trip back, but it was fun. It was a fun trip. This week, El Paso, Parkland, or Ysleta, Parkland, whatever, one of those districts, and then somewhere we're kind of familiar with. We saw them a couple of years ago. Same coach, so they're running, similar to the same stuff. So we have a little familiarity with them with that. Saying they're going to spread it out offensively, and the quarterback can run some. So again, kind of back to last week, trying to wrangle a quarterback a little bit, and then on the offensive side for us, they got 4-3 defense, and again, for us, offensively, it's just ball control. I mean, that's what we want to do. If we can do that and keep their offense off the field, I think we got a decent shot.
Coach, you saw your tweet this morning, the early practice in the snow.
Yeah.
I guess, what is it like for these kids going out there in the cold and preparing for Thursday's matchup?
It was fun. It was a blast. I mean, we looking at the weather the week, and we knew that the wind would be up this afternoon, but it wasn't supposed to be much wind in the morning, so that's why we chose to do that, and it worked out well. I mean, other than the snow, which was really cool. Kids had a blast, and it's playoffs. It should be fun, and that was fun for them. And it's colder out right now than it was this morning, really, with the wind. So I think we made a good call on that. But it's fun, and the kids are having a good time. And if we can keep it fun and be tough, you got to be tough to be in the Panhandle and play football, with the weather we get. So, and they were tough, and just a good time.
Can you talk a little bit about, I guess, the motivation and them preparing for this second round of the playoffs come Thursday?
Yeah, well, I mean, the motivation is just, I mean, you're in it now where you want to win the last game, and that's, it's what you shoot for every year, and you're in it now, and every week you have an opportunity to get step closer to that goal. So, it's not hard to motivate the kids right now, and if you have to find some way to motivate them right now, I mean, something's wrong, and our kids are just having a blast. So they're fun to be around, working hard, and just a good place right now.
This schedule is obviously much different than years past. If you guys make it to the next round, you'll have like a little bit of a break there. How are you going to make sure you guys stay focused, if you do come out with the win and have to wait a little bit to play again?
Yeah, well, it won't be much wait. I mean, it's going to be next week. It could be possibly playing Christmas Eve, or so. I mean, that's what's crazy is that right there is, we're almost end of the year and we're still playing football, still suiting up, which is awesome. So, it won't be much of a break. I mean, luckily, with playing Thursday this week, if we're fortunate enough to get by Parkland, then we'll probably do a little something on Saturday with them because, chances are with Thursday game the next week. Christmas Eve, so it'll be a short week again. So it's just keeping your nose to the grindstone and keep going.
What went into playing Thursday?
This week?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, right now with all the COVID issues, it's finding places that will host games. I know Toby has been on for 3 weeks trying to find spots, and I know he struggled finding places that will host. And so I guess, I think it was El Paso that had kind of arranged for Ratliff on Thursday, and so that's just how it worked out.
And then talk about the fan experience that's going to be down there. How many people will be able to watch? I mean, we've got all different kinds of media and everything, but you're going to have a great support from the Raider fans.
Yeah, our fans do a great job traveling. Even to Fort Worth, it was good for a long trip like that. The fans were great. I wish we could get more involved. The band and all that. We missed some of that atmosphere for sure because our band's always done a great job, and we miss having them guys there. So there's some aspects that you don't have with the COVID stuff, but parents and the fans have been great. I mean, I think that'll continue on this week in Odessa and hopefully further. So.
In this crazy year, are you actually playing your best right now? With the break you had to get healthy. Looked like you really played well last week.
Yeah, in most spots, I think so. I mean, there's some spots, but I think that the kids have just kept their, just stayed positive, and there was opportunities in the year to, start doubting yourself and doubting each other, and they didn't do that. They kept at it, and it's kind of the same scenario the last couple of years, which has been crazy, but we'll take it as long as we keep winning in the playoffs.
Did the 3-week layoff, did it affect your offense maybe a little more than what it did defensively?
No, I don't think so. I mean, heck, I think we came out in that game, we really came out well offensively, and I didn't see us miss, the game speed or anything like that you fear you'll be off for almost, really 3 weeks between games, and that didn't affect them any. I feel they came out and muscle memory and just hit them in the mouth and, had a good time.